Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're not just talking about the future of mobility. We're taking you inside the university labs, the research centers where that future is literally being engineered. With the auto industry accelerating faster than ever, especially with electric vehicles and autonomous tech, choosing the right education isn't just an advantage, it's really a launch pad.
Absolutely. Our deep dive today is all about peeling back the layers,
Yeah.
really understanding what makes the absolute top universities in automobile engineering truly exceptional.
Okay.
We're going to try and uncover the groundbreaking research, those critical industry connections, and the unique programs that define these places, helping you see where the next generation of engineers are truly forged.
Right. So if you're listening and you're aiming to shape the future of cars, why does going for one of these top-tier programs make such a huge difference?
Well, I think it boils down to unparalleled access
Uh-huh.
and a pipeline straight to innovation.
A pipeline.
Yeah, these universities aren't just teaching theory. They're leading cutting-edge research. Things like next-generation battery chemistry for sustainable fuel systems, or the intricate algorithms behind intelligent automotive technologies.
You're really immersed.
Exactly. You're not just in a classroom. You're in advanced labs, working alongside experienced faculty, often on industry-led projects. And what's truly transformative here, I think, are the career-boosting connections
With the big names.
with giants like BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Tesla, Ford, GM.
Yeah.
These often lead directly to embedded internships, not just your standard job fairs.
That sounds less like just education and more like being part of the R&D process for these huge companies.
Precisely.
So it's not just what you learn, but very much who you're building relationships with.
Exactly right. As Dr. Marcus Braun over at Bosch GmbH puts it, studying at a top university not only provides the essential technical skills, but also builds a global network vital for your future career.
A global network.
Yeah, these degrees are more than just credentials. They're globally recognized. They offer an excellent reputation on the world stage, almost like a passport to innovation, you could say.
Okay, let's make this more concrete. Give us some examples. Where are these leading programs really setting the pace globally?
Okay, starting in Germany, Technische Universität München, TUM, really stands out, especially at School of Engineering and Design.
TUM.
They're collaborating very closely with BMW and Audi, focusing heavily on sustainable mobility. They boast state-of-the-art labs for EV development, including advanced battery cell research and highly sophisticated autonomous vehicle simulation platforms.
Wow, simulation platforms too.
Then there's RWTH Aachen University. It's a real powerhouse known for deep R&D, and it's strategically located right in Germany's manufacturing belt.
Okay, so location matters.
It really does. They have cutting-edge advanced driver assistance systems, ADS research units. That's the tech pushing towards, level 4 autonomy. And they have incredibly strong ties with Audi and Bosch.
Okay, so we've looked at these German powerhouses. Let's shift gears, maybe cross the Atlantic. How are American institutions building these kinds of critical pathways?
Right. In the USA, the University of Michigan, Ann Arbor, is definitely a key player. It hosts the famed Miss City test facility.
Miss City, I've heard of that. It's like a fake town for driverless cars.
Sort of, yeah. It's a simulated urban environment specifically designed for rigorously testing autonomous vehicles in, well, quite realistic scenarios. They have close ties to Ford and GM, naturally, and offer specific modules focused on electrification and smart mobility.
Makes sense being near Detroit.
Exactly. Then, moving over to Italy, you have Politecnico di Torino. It's the country's oldest technical school. They partner with Ferrari and Fiat Chrysler.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah, and they're renowned for their Formula SAE student teams. That's where students design, build, and actually race their own high-performance vehicles. It puts theory directly into practice.
Very cool. Any others stand out?
Definitely. Chalmers University of Technology in Sweden. They concentrate heavily on green transport and sustainability, partnering closely with Volvo and Scania. There's a special emphasis there on hybrid and electric powertrains.
It sounds like these institutions are truly at the forefront, pushing boundaries. But even pioneers face huge pressures, right? What are the biggest challenges they're grappling with? And how do they manage to stay ahead with technology moving so fast?
That's a really crucial question. And yes, they absolutely face challenges. They constantly grapple with the rapid evolution of tech, think AI, advanced autonomous systems, next-gen EVs, plus managing budget gaps for that cutting-edge lab equipment.
Which must be incredibly expensive.
Oh, absolutely. And retaining top faculty when industry can offer, well, very competitive salaries. But the real insight here is how they adapt, how they transform from maybe traditional learning centers into these agile, industry-aligned innovation hubs.
Okay, so what does that look like in practice? How do they actually adapt and keep pushing forward?
Well, they employ some incredibly smart, proactive management strategies. This includes developing really deep strategic alliances with automakers, going beyond just simple partnerships.
Deeper
Yeah,
alliances.
creating flexible, interdisciplinary course modules that reflect emerging industry needs. Investing heavily in faculty training and research incentives is also key.
Uh-huh.
They're also promoting advanced real-time simulation software, which helps bridge gaps, and heavily prioritizing green technology development across the board.
Can you give an example of that working?
Sure. Take RWTH Aiken again. After they revamped their program back in 2023, explicitly adding AI, EV, and sustainability tracks, they saw a remarkable 45% increase in patent applications from their research groups
45%.
and a 35% increase in graduate job placements by 2024. That's a pretty direct correlation, wouldn't you say?
Those numbers are definitely impressive. It truly shows the tangible impact of these adaptive strategies. It's not just talk.
Indeed. And other statistics back this up. Something like 78% of graduates from these top programs find employment within 6 months of graduation. It's all quite high.
78%? Wow.
And universities with robust, industrially funded labs report around a 40% rise in research productivity. Dr. Annika Steffen, she's a Volvo research collaborator at Chalmers, notes that universities integrating real-world projects directly into their curricula see about a 30% improvement in student job readiness.
So it's hands-on, high-impact preparation, not just theory.
Exactly. It's about hitting the ground running.
What an incredible deep dive into this dynamic world of automotive engineering education. It's abundantly clear that choosing a top program isn't just about, getting a degree certificate. It's about gaining a significant edge, becoming an active participant in this rapidly evolving high-impact industry.
Absolutely. And if we connect this to the bigger picture, it really is about shaping the future of how we move, how societies connect, how they evolve, the advanced knowledge, the invaluable connections you gain from these institutions. They don't just equip you for a job, they really empower you to drive innovation itself.
Right, to be a leader. So for you, our listener, here's the provocative thought for today. Considering all these rapid advancements we've discussed, AI, electrification, sustainable mobility, what specific aspect of the future of automotive engineering do you feel most compelled or maybe most excited to contribute to? Something to think about.